Lou Ferraro from Live Horizon West, brokered by eXp Realty. So I attended a local networking event last night. Got to see a lot of familiar faces, which was great. And also got to meet a lot of new people, which is also great. One of them in particular came up to me, introduced himself, told me what he did, asked me my name and what I did. Of course, I said I'm a real estate agent. So he immediately comes back with, wow, another one. Man, it's like every 5 minutes I'm walking into another real estate agent around here. Why are there so many of you? And I didn't take any offense to that. I actually laughed. You know what? That is definitely not the first time that I heard that, and I know it won't be the last. And but I see where he's coming from. I actually feel the same way about Disney employees. So we're just on the backside of Disney World, so it does feel like every person that I run into, or every other person that I run into down here, works for Disney. But that makes sense. I mean, that's a big operation over there. There's certainly a lot more Disney employees than there are real estate agents. But this gentleman wasn't wrong. There are a lot of real estate agents in Central Florida, but it does make sense. I mean, we're one of the fastest growing areas in all of the country. So the opportunity exists that if you have an interest in real estate, or you previously sold real estate and you're coming into this area, the opportunity is there for you to be an agent. So, I mean, it does make a lot of sense, but it is a bit comical. So I do agree with this gentleman. You know, I kind of see it with these community forums, you know, on Facebook. When someone writes, you know, hey, I'm interested in selling my home or buying a home and I need a recommendation for a real estate agent. And immediately there's like 100 real estate agents who jump in and recommend themselves. And, you know, and I understand because I do it too. When you see somebody asking for a real estate agent and that's what you do, of course you want to answer that and you want to offer up your service and assistance. But that's got to be really difficult for the consumers. I mean, what do you do with that? When you see this giant list of agents, you know, it's good to get recommendations, but how do you choose from the hundreds and hundreds of real estate agents? But I can give you some tips on how you narrow that down a bit because not all real estate agents are the same. So I'll give you an example. I know agents who only work with buyers. So if you're looking to list your home, then you can eliminate the ones who only work with buyers. I know agents who only work with sellers. There are agents who only deal with homes that are $1 million plus. I know ones who only market to lakefront homes. I know other agents who really love working with buyers and sellers, but only in townhomes and condominiums. So that in itself, you can start narrowing down and making your list a little bit shorter. From there, you can move on to area specialization. That'll help you narrow it down a little bit. Again, I personally know agents who certainly are Orlando real estate agents, but they only work in downtown Orlando, or they're only concentrating in the Lake Nona area. I mean, they'll certainly travel a little bit, but Lake Nona may be their area of concentration. That's where their greater knowledge base is going to be. So someone selling a home in Lake Nona would certainly be interested in talking to an agent like that. There's others who only work in Dr. Phillips or Celebration. So the case of myself, you know, Live Horizon West, it's on my shirt. I live in Horizon West. I love Horizon West. I could certainly help people outside of the area, but this is the area that I'm going to be completely more knowledgeable in. I mean, I'm driving the streets daily, getting myself educated on the new developments. I'm taking a lot of photos and videos. And so someone who is looking for an agent in Horizon West, someone like myself, that would help you narrow that down a bit. But again, I'm not the only one. I know a lot of agents who still just concentrate in Horizon West. So, but it helps you kind of narrow that down a little bit. Then to further kind of check off some boxes for you, it comes down to some personality. You know, again, you want the right person. Of course, if you're selling a home, you want someone who works with sellers. If you're selling a home in Horizon West, you want to make sure that it's someone who does concentrate in Horizon West. But from there, as you know, buying and selling a home, that is a big moment in time, a big moment in your life. And that adds some layer of stress. You know, it's unavoidable, it's unfortunate, but it does happen. So you need to be comfortable with the person that you're working with day in and day out to make this happen. And, you know, so personality-wise, it's got to be a really good match for you. You know, someone who could sort of talk you off the ledge a little bit sometimes. And, you know, so make sure that when you're looking for an agent, of course, they cover the area that you're in, but they match personality-wise with someone that you would really enjoy working with. So for me, I noticed there's people who come from cold weather states. So I moved down from Connecticut, and people who have come down from either Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, or any other cold weather state tend to gravitate towards me a little bit because, you know, they know that I understand that transition. You know, when you're coming from a place that has snow to a place that doesn't snow, or somewhere that's cold and you're trying to adjust to the temperature changes down here, they're really interested in my perspective and my opinion on that. So I do notice that people who come from those types of states do gravitate towards me. And so do the ones who have children, because I have 4 kids. You know, I have one that attended elementary, is now in middle school in Horizon West. I had 2 daughters who attended high school in Winter Garden. And now I have those same 2 daughters who attend colleges in Florida. So, you know, just having someone who maybe has been through that also, who transitioned down to Florida with a family and had to get acclimated to a whole new school system. So I think once you start asking those questions and narrowing it down, you will find the right agent to work with. And from there, I know you'll have a successful transaction, whether you're buying or selling. And I definitely wish you luck. I know it's a challenge. I know your options are unlimited for the most part with a real estate agent in whether it's Horizon West, Greater Orlando area. So I definitely wish you luck, but I know it'll all work out, because in the end, it always does.